I try to stay in married shape. Married shape's different than single shape, because married shape, they know everything. They know what's under here. They know all the, like, you can't rewatch The Sixth Sense and be like, oh, he's dead. Like, you can't. It's over. They've seen it. There's no fooling anybody anymore. It's good. It's a relief, but I am trying now recently to get in shape. I am a shape for sure, but I'm trying to get in one of them shapes that I like, you know. But it's hard for me. I've always struggled with it. I was a husky boy. I don't know if there's any fellow husky boys out here, but yeah, being young, I was a husky boy, and that's not just a descriptor of who I was. It is the size of clothing I was forced to wear. Which, can we get another draft on that name, fellas? What are we doing? Husky? Is that the best you got? Like, what was the board meeting? They're like, we got husky. That's great. They'll feel real weird about that. But anybody want a pie in the sky, some other ideas? They're like, yeah, what about jiggly? Is that good? Fair name? Will that make them feel shame when they sneak Snickers in the bathroom? They're like, yeah, well, okay, so we're going with husky, and here's what else. Elastic waist. Elastic cuff. We're not taking any chances that these pants are falling off those weird little fat boys, okay? Elastic waist. You feel that when you're a husky boy. All day in an elastic waist, you know? You come home from wearing one of those, you got a little picket fence right here. Branded into you. They're like, yeah, brand them. Make them know they'll never be normal. The age you are when you need husky clothes is just the worst age. It's that terrible age where you're still kind of a kid, but like puberty is like in the air, you know. You're not quite. You're like a day walker in both worlds. You know, you're like, I still kind of like fire trucks. But I'm also so horny I want to light myself on fire. And your mom's like, you know what I think will help you? If all the cool kids catch you in the husky section at JCPenney, I think that'll probably do wonders for your life. That'll probably do wonders for you. I've struggled with weight, like I said, and I one thing I know about myself, I've weighed more than this, I've weighed less than this, and like, no matter how much weight I lose, I know this thing about myself, this truth about myself is I will never be a shirt off at any moment guy. You know the shirt off at any moment, dude? I don't begrudge them. They're beautiful. Beautiful. They're muscly. They got the little candy dishes up here, you know? The little lines running here. You know what they're called. I'm not going to say it. You know those guys? They're I don't begrudge them. They take their shirt off like, one. That's core strength. You know that? Boom. Disappears. Off. Like, I take my shirt off at night at the end of the day and it fights back. I'm like, just, please, I want to go to bed. Like a shirt off at any moment guy, when he does this and takes his shirt off, it just turns into a cloud. It goes away. It's beautiful. I feel like even if I found myself at an orgy, you know, I'd be like the one guy at the orgy trying to convince 3 other guys how cool it would be if we all kept our shirts on together, you know? Like, come on! Who's gonna forget us? We'll be guys with our shirts on at the Fuck Fest. We'll be so memorable. We'll have to keep moving them out of the way. We'll get little half moon wet spots. We'll be the Moon Boys. Who's gonna forget the old Moon Boys? Yeah, I hated the idea of taking my shirt off in middle school. Ugh. Like a skins versus shirts basketball game breaking out was like my Cold War in middle school. Like, if it happens, I'm hiding under the desk. You know, like, I really feared taking my shirt off. And, like, I feel like, you know how Bruce Wayne is Batman? Sorry, spoiler alert. But when he was a kid, he got scared by bats, and he was like, oh, I'm going to use that as an adult, and I'm going to be Batman. If I had to name myself on the thing that I was scared of as a kid and now use it as an adult, I feel like my superhero name would be like, take your shirt off at the pool, man. Put it back. I'll take it off.